Hey, what's going on, guys? Devil Akfun here, and welcome to a possible episode 1. This is a visual novel called Lucy, the Eternity She Wished For. And if you've seen my videos, you probably already know what my channel art looks like. It's like an anime manga style channel art. Well, this is a anime visual novel, and it's right up my alley. So if you guys want to see more of this, tell me down in the comments if you want to see more of this. If not, just tell me not to do it. And if you guys like this video, hit that like button down below. Maybe we can get to 5, 10 likes on this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And yes, so let's go right into this game. Okay. The 3 laws of robotics. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Number 2, a robot must obey the orders given to it by the one possessing control or authority, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. Number 3, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. The 3 laws of robotics. And this comes into play more than once in this. So let's go. October 12th. You. Modern Visual Arts Laboratory presents. Dun dun dun. Scenario by Cesar. Oh geez, that's a little loud. I'll turn it down a little bit real quick. Alright, it's pretty much the same. Okay. I just want to close my eyes. The thought enters my mind as I walk down a busy street. All the brightly lit digital billboards and neon signs, covered from top to bottom with 3D holograms, emitting various ear-splitting sound effects. They're all giving me a headache. I feel like I could just collapse at any moment. This is a display of the IT superpower, Korea. The constant and in-your-face technology underlines our nation's claim to fame. Oh my gosh, I have to turn this down. I'm sorry, guys. I need to turn this down. It's a little too low. What turns this sound down? I just said it all. I guess nothing. Okay. I just set this back to normal. Alright, it'll just be less loud. Okay, if you guys want me to turn it down, just tell me if you want to see more of this. There have been many drastic and all-encompassing changes in the last few years. And being a person who cherishes nature, I despise these changes. That is why I just want to close my eyes. Wait, if you guys want me to change anything about the commentary for this, so just reading the text, tell me. Alright. Blinking doesn't change anything. Everything appears even brighter than usual. I might just feeling a bit off. Maybe it's the weather. I decided to take a shortcut to avoid being overwhelmed. It's a place that will take me away from the blinding lights. I've chosen to take my secret path home. Alright, so you've learned that I love nature, so that's a thing about me. Alright, I can't take this. This is just too loud for me. Real quick, I'm going to turn this down. Pause. Full screen off. Alright, here we go. Just like light so you can hear it still. But it's just still there so it's definitely good. Whew. I finally breathed a sigh of relief after managing to escape the chaos of downtown. Whew. I half expect ghosts to pop out at me and make my way through the shady park path. The buildings nearly are as filthy and worn down, with only a few inhabitants around. It seems seems I haven't fully escaped all the noises from downtown. The industrial noises from factories and construction work continue to ring in the air. But that's fine. At least my eyes can take a rest. A massive building on the side of the street catches my attention. K Robotics Co. Ltd. That's probably what it would say on the main gates. Although I've never cared much about this place, at least I've heard of it. They put out various models of robots, which are now renowned worldwide. This is an important sense in the story. It's basically about a special android that I find in the game, and this is, I think, in the year 2050. So there's some basic facts. They put out various models of robots. Alright, I've already read this. I see them on the news quite often. My classmates are always talking about them. They are especially amazed about their androids. Personally, I don't know much about robots. In this generation, it's impossible to stay away from technology, whether I like it or not. I don't particularly care much about it, though. I'm the kind of person who prefers analog clocks over digital, pianos over synthesizers, acoustic guitars over electric, and finally, real people over androids. I turn my attention back to the sidewalk. I continue towards the hidden path leading to the junkyard. Naturally, this is private property, so no one is allowed to enter. This is nothing for a troublemaker like me. So now we also know that I'm a troublemaker. Ha 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 ha. And get in some trouble. Okay. Alright, so I'm in the junkyard. Let's see what happens next. Some cranes, lots of birds. Alright, so here's my kid. Here it is. The graveyard from all the failed experiments. In the past, I've seen small tin can-like robots scurrying around taking apart various objects. Only the more costly parts are recycled while the cheaper ones are turned to scrap. Sorry. Everything here is automated. There isn't anyone actually watching over the place. Just a guard robot and several worker robots silently carrying out their duties. If spotted by the guard robot, a siren is activated. I personally never run into any trouble though. After all, robots are fundamentally stupid. That's a little mean, isn't it? Jeez. Even with the guard robot, as long as I'm a bit careful, I can sneak by without issue. This is where that big company dumps all their stuff. I've heard you can find some real goodies from time to time. Only if you're lucky, that is. Pretty sure that guy from class told me something along those lines. I've already scoped this place out on previous trips. I never had a good find though. Guess it's just my luck. Or I can't tell if it's useful or not. Probably the latter. Since my familiarity with robots is quite poor. Whatever. I didn't come here to hunt for treasures anyway. This is only a shortcut home. If I walk straight through the middle, I can shave off almost 10 minutes. The reward outweighs the risk. If all I can just ignore the loud noise and the no trespassing signs scattered all over the place though. I have no reason to care about the piles of scrap around here. As usual, I quickly make my way through the junkyard. Huh? However, today was a little different. Something has caught my eye. What's caught my eye? A faint figure in the distance. I can't be sure, but it looks like a person in a place like this. Guys, what's a person doing here? Let's find out. A woman. There appears to be an unconscious woman lying on the ground. She's not moving. Maybe she's hurt somewhere? Or something worse. I started to grow a bit concerned. How do you just stumble upon a crime scene that might end up on tomorrow morning's headline news? I have to find out what is going on. I'm going in for a closer look. Guys, what is this? Who is this? I dashed towards a fallen man to lend assistance. But wait. It appears I was mistaken. Ah, fooled you guys. Haha. It wasn't a woman that was lying on the ground after all. Ah, I was fooled. Of course you were. It's freaking stupid. You called robot stupid when you're stupid as well. Hey guys, if I haven't mentioned, the artwork in this game is amazing. Later in the game. Some of the artwork is astonishing. There's something strikingly similar. Two eyes closed tightly shut. Sparkling silver hair. From afar, you could mistake it for a person. Its features are almost lifelike. An android. That's what was lying here. Useless piece of junk. Jeez, I'm so mean. Gosh. It scared me like that. Well, it did scare me, so I guess it deserves it. I've never actually owned an android before, though I've seen quite a few around me. They say that an android is nearly indistinguishable from a person. from just a glance. That's how advanced our technology has become. To prevent confusion, androids are imprinted with serial codes. Each model has its own unique number. I spot the android's code located near its belly. I blow off the dust to get a better look. It reads PIM001, number 1. This is a sign I've never seen before. Maybe it's a prototype. It looks brand new. If so, then what's it doing here? Maybe this is one of the failed experiments. It's caked with dust from head to toe. All in all, it's a pretty sad sight. It almost hasn't moved a single inch. Looks like it's out cold. Hey, wake up. Curiosity gets the better of me. I decide to test it out. I did not know that voice recognition is a standard feature for all androids nowadays. Assuming everything is working properly, it should respond to my voice. No response. Hey, say something. Still nothing. Come on, they're gonna cut you open at this rate. I look for a light kick to the robot's leg. What's this? Initializing System 1. System 1 loaded. It opens its eyes. Upon contact, it starts to show signs of life. Accompanied by a collection of bleeps and boops, the arms began to spasm. Its movements are quite rigid. The scene looks like it was plucked straight out of an old sci-fi film. It's probably running on reserve power, because it's still got a bit of juice left. Its unstable movements start to make me feel a bit nervous. The light in its eyes have yet to return. I begin to spot a pattern in its actions. It looks as if it's greeting me with a wave, trying desperately to keep my attention. Alright, so what are we gonna do with it, guys? I glance around. I hear a screeching sound nearby. Sound of mail being crushed. Probably those little robots doing their jobs. I can tell they're close. We'll probably reach this place in less than 10 minutes. And shred this android into a million pieces. Its existence will soon come to an end. I kinda feel sorry for this thing. I began to sympathize with the robot, because I realized just how much trouble it was in. Despite being dusty, it's in still pretty good shape. If they clean up, it will look as good as new. If it hadn't been thrown out, it would have surely still been in service. I wouldn't know what this robot was made for, but I wonder why it was never sold in dispute. All of the labor used to create this robot will go to waste. All the sweat and tears poured into creating this robot will go down the drain. All the cutting-edge features it could have offered will never be realized. And as far as I can see, with a little bit of tinkering, it just might become usable. Sorry. My throat's getting a little weird from speaking. Okay. Half of me is staring at the robot in pity. The other half of me is calling into me an idiot for doing so. It's not like I really need an android in the first place anyway. I've never liked them. For me to actually keep one at home and use it, it's unthinkable to say the least. And more importantly, I don't know how my father would react to this. I prefer classical music over rock, classic literature over Pulp Fiction, and finally humans over androids. I understand the last part, but really, classic literature over Pulp Fiction? So it's basically Star Wars over, like, over plays. Hashtag Star Wars, jeez. Let's face it, I have no use for an android. Eventually, this robot would be scrapped or recycled for new parts. It's just like how herbivores are eaten by carnivores for survival. Only the strongest survive. And that's the way it should be. Oh no, the guard robot! Alert! Intruder detected! I'm gonna try to best my sound in a robot voice whenever I'm doing a robot. Damn it. I've been sweating. Oh, curse! And I'm actually gonna be cursing because I want to read the exact text. Damn it. I've been spotted by that guard robot. The most troublesome one. If I hesitate any longer, I'll be caught and taken away. I gotta go. See ya. With those cold words, I make my way out of the junkyard. So I say see ya to Lucy? The robot? Or the guard robot? I wonder which one. I said see ya to... Ha. I think something wrong with me. I said see ya to the robot. Or, no, the guard robot. Yay, I have Lucy. Yes. Even while taking a great risk, I ended up bringing the android home. It's always been a bad habit of mine to act on a whim. I'm already starting to regret it. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end that episode here. If you guys want me to continue the series, hit that like button down below. Maybe like 10 likes on this video. That would be greatly appreciated. And yes, I'll see you dudes later.